Sorry. I had to fuck with something on the computer because it kept pinging off notifications and I was getting headaches. So I was trying to figure out how to delete the shit. Anyway, welcome to episode 52 of An Evening with 112. This is the Snow Edition. Actually, I haven't done a Snow Edition stream in, like 3 years, I think. I think the last time I did that was when I was doing the podcast with A&A Showcase, and that I believe is still up on the channel, but that's like four-ish years old or something like that. But anyway, Kaz is here. He pre-liked. Thank you, sir. Alfred, thank you. Menjoza, welcome. Justin Booth is here. Great, excellent. I'm sure more people will roll in as the night progresses. So we got some things to talk about in terms of news, but I wanted to talk about this first because this caught my attention. So as you know, I am a huge advocate for Super Action stuff. I love their products. I did a little bit more editing on the video covering all the Super Action stuff, accessories, and I think we're at the 35-minute mark, so it's going to be a long video because I am covering 4 to 5 different types of sets that Super Action stuff sells. So and I'm trying to go through and cover each thing in enough detail to where you guys can see everything and see the quality of stuff. And then at the end, I'm going to put a nice section where it's all this stuff in photography. So I did cover, at least where I'm at right now with the review, I covered both of the food packs that he sells, and I also covered one of the arcade machines and the accessories that come with that. And tomorrow I need to shoot the video for the other arcade machine and those accessories, and then I can go on to the vending machine, and that'll be that. But as I was doing that, I found out that he is working on more accessory packs. So he's working on trying to get these out before the end of the year. So this is one of them. I think he's working on at least 3 accessory packs to put out this year. So for this one, it's going to be kind of season related. So you have Halloween stuff, birthday stuff, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day with the bouquet. So, cool stuff I could have used for different types of streams. Like the birthday cake, I could have used the little jack-o'-lantern. And one of the cool things about this accessory pack, I was showing this to GB yesterday, is that it's going to come with charred mangled hands for the fireworks. So it's kind of like fireworks gone wrong, and it blew somebody's hands up or blew their fingers up and charred them. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, so it's going to come in this little box. I guess this little gift box is while this stuff is going to come in. Another thing he's working on is for like a fantasy swords and sorcery type of set. So it'll be this kind of portal with the stairs. And he showed some stuff like this cauldron, this little genie lamp, these little wizard hats, these effects. He said the cauldron's gonna have a fire base that it'll sit on, and it'll come with this mimic chest, these hats, all these different effects. So, and then the other thing he's working on is diorama based. So if you own any of the those 1/12 scale armory sets that he put out, it'll be based off that system. So it'll have the peg system. So you'll put everything here, put the bricks, the windows, and then the streets. And then depending on how many you buy, you can expand on that. So it'll look something like this, which is cool. Because I know High School Creations did something like this with the Wall XD stuff. So it's kind of cool that somebody else is kind of going in that type of direction. I'm sure his will be a little bit cheaper, but I don't know if this is going to get put out in 2026, but I think he's going to try to do something like that. So yeah, so you got that on the way. So probably I want to say like middle of this year or towards the end of the year, because he did drop the vending machine towards the end of the year because of the tariff situation. But yeah, he makes really good accessories. I love those arcade machines. Like these things are dope. And they come with like 40 accessories or something like that. They come with a lot of stuff. And the vending machines are really dope too. So with that being said, though, we are going to move on to find my figures. And get into it. So last week we talked about the elf lady, the loose collector figure, those skeletons, and I think we talked about some. There was another figure I thought that we talked about. Oh, it was the snail shell. So there's somebody who is this Venus Toys is doing a third party of the Riddler from the Pattinson Batman, $70. So this is probably already on 5K. Valaverse teased a frog, one of the, or at least a look, one of the many, I'm sure, looks and teases for the frogmen for the black. These look cool. You can see the flippers back here, the different knives, the handgun, couple of the hands. So I'm excited. I'm in on the pirate stuff. The bear, I'm not in on the bear. This is a pass. I'm passing on the Bed Bath & Beyond stack of soap. So that's a pass for me. But if you want it, $39.99. I think it's up for pre-order right now for April. Oh fucking hell! I don't know how the hell. I had to be very. Yeah, I got to be very careful with this one. So this is from Fog Toys, which are doing those cyberpunk figures. They are also doing a nun figure. They have taken some very interesting advertisement pictures for this. I'm sure a lot of you have seen them in some very interesting poses. And there are two different versions of her in two different colors. So this is, I believe this is their first female figure, I think. But she's up on 5K. The other one is down here in, like I said, an interesting choice of a pose. And then somewhere down here, there was a picture of their cyberpunk figure. Oh, here it is. So this is the other figure that they're doing, I think. Was it this one? Or maybe it was another... I don't know. Someone said that they were doing cyberpunk figures, but I can't remember what they were. I'll have to take a look later and see. But yeah, very interesting advertisement pictures. And then I wish Fumbling Through the Galaxy was here, because these are 1/6 scale. What's it called? I think these are 1/6 scale bodies. Yeah, 1/6 scale bodies, or maybe these are the... Oh no, this is... Oh no, it's the same. Okay, so it's the same company that's doing the nun. They're also doing, I guess, seamless bodies, I guess. So I'm sure Alpha Red is already on the case for those. The nuns, yeah, the nuns are interesting. The nuns are, yeah, so they, I guess they're doing cyberpunk. I'll try to look up and see what exactly people were talking about, because they said that they showed cyberpunk figures, but I don't think it was that one I just showed. But maybe I did see their cyberpunk figures and I just can't remember. Oh, okay. Okay, this is the company. This is the company that made the bike. Okay, that made the bike. That they made that bike that Alpha Red bought a whole thing of. Okay. All right, this is I think what they were talking about was this cyberpunk figure. So they were going with this line. See, it comes with the bike. They were selling that bike separately. But so I don't know how we went from this to how we went from that to the nun, but it's an interesting turn of events. But Mirror Fig, I guess they're doing some blank bodies, which is good. I mean, these are really good for if you're doing custom figures of yourself. I bought the Wing. What was it? Wing Toys, I think was the name of the company. I got it off AliExpress because it was less than $20. But that's the body that I got to use as a base to make my figure. But some of them are not too bad. These are, I think, 40. I think these are 47. I don't know if they're only exclusive because it says the only website is High Play Toys. So I'm sure 5K will get these. They always get these blank figures in, but articulation looks good. So if you're looking to like replace any figures or anything like that, yeah, the vehicles are good from Vogue Toys. sorry, you had to jump in. That was probably an awful time to jump in stream. Was with the nun. She's definitely not a sister of the church. But yeah, these are really good for like if you bought a figure that the articulation wasn't great, but it's soft goods, you can just easily transfer it onto these. Unless it's like Mezco where they sew the clothing together, then you'll have to get a dethreader and dethread the clothes, and you'll have to sew it back, and it'll be more of a pain. But all right, so for Menjoza, we have the Dreamweave 123 Studio Pillars of Creation, the Apocalypse of Galaxy Kane Power Armor. That is a mouthful. That is, I wish they would cut down. They would chop a few words out of that and just make it a little bit easier to say. But yeah, so this is apparently up for pre-order now. This looks really cool. Just from this, I know it's really blurry, but this picture kind of reminds me a little bit of Metroid with the Samus armor from Metroid, just because the helmet. But he looks really cool. I like the colors. The articulation looks good. And he's got quite an arsenal here of different weapons and different attachments for the armor, different helmets, different hands. So these are all the combinations of soldiers you can make from this guy if you don't want him to just be kind of a faced character. So it looks like $115.99 on HobbyLink Japan, probably like $140 on Big Bad Toy Store since they upcharge on the imports. But I'm sure you could look around on Gundamit and our usual places. I'm sure 5K probably has it if he hasn't sold out yet. 5K, Hobby Genki, maybe Gundamit. Those sites should have him. So you might have to look around, and maybe if you shop around, you can find some different prices that are a little bit more suitable. Actually, you know what? Did we talk about these? I think we did talk about these. Maybe we did talk about these with the with this lizard. Oh shit, maybe we didn't. So yeah, there's the Creative Beast Studios Lizard Dragon. So not as big as the Mythic Legions Dragon, but these are I believe 1/12 scale. So if you couldn't get the Mythic Legion Dragon, then you have this. This is just a prototype, so I'm sure it's close to production, so we'll see. This is actually really cool. So Egg Toys with Vampire Hunter D. Pretty cool. I don't know if this is 1/12 scale or if this is more 1/6 scale. I want to say it's 1/12 scale. But this is really dope. This is a dope ass anime too. If you haven't seen it, really good. But yeah, this is dope. I love the soft goods cape, the sword. Looks really cool. And they're considering the horse for him, but they're gonna see how this figure sells, which I'm sure they'll have no problem selling this. There's just like every anime, there's a fan base for it. Vampire Hunter D is a pretty popular anime still from the 90s. So I'm sure there's people that'll buy this. I don't think there will be any issue with that. Alpha Red said the vehicles are good. KJ, what's going on? So yeah, this looks dope. Like I said, I already talked about the nun, but you can see the other version there. Her hand is going into forbidden places. And then Mafex, I got a bit spicy last night on Rough Shot stream with Mafex, but I'm not really a fan of Mafex. I've owned a couple other figures, but I'm not a fan, especially as of recently where they started increasing the price. It's just not, to me, it's not worth the price. It's just, yeah, I would say if you want a Bruce Wayne or a Clark Kent, Mattel is probably by Comic-Con we'll get an idea of what the DC figures will look like, and I'm sure they'll get around to making a Bruce Wayne that'll be a little bit cheaper. Won't have these ugly ass joints in the arms because these are just not feeling that. So that this Clark Kent, he looks sad. I don't know why he looks sad. For some reason, he's sad to be Superman. I'm not quite sure what. Maybe it's supposed to be aggressive, but he just looks really sad. Like he's got a frowning face. So, I'm not really. Yeah, I'm not feeling those. We already covered these, the super action stuff. He's working on some new stuff. Who is this? Remad Custom is doing third party Sandman Flynn Marco from Spider-Man 3, or I guess you can consider it from No Way Home. But this looks good. I do think it's funny that they have 1/12 up here like it's a Mezco figure. Head sculpt looks good. Looks like the actor. I like that it's got like the full Sandman thing, and then half his face is missing. He's got the Sandman arms and the regular hands. So this is cool. And then I guess the deluxe version, they give you like a diorama piece of him kind of starting to form into the giant Sandman. So the standard version is 84. This diorama by itself is 65. And then the deluxe with the diorama is 148. So a little pricey. But I think it looks good for what it is. I do not remember what the hell that is. Oh, that. Okay. I was trying to remember. I think that was from No Way Home, this little thing. But I was thinking because I saw the Toby Spider-Man, I was thinking, wait, was that from Spider-Man 3? I don't remember him using this thing towards Spider-Man 3, but maybe he did, but I remember he used the Goblin grenade for Sandman. But yeah, that doesn't look too bad for like 84 bucks. I mean, that's around how much a Mezco is now, so not bad. And then Patriot Studios is doing a boat diorama. I guess this is for... I couldn't tell you which Resident Evil this is, but the boat looks cool. It sits on a little base. It's got some nice detail to it. And that's cool. You can actually pull the... Oh, and it's got lights in it too. Okay. And spears. Okay, that's not too bad. I like the little fish. Oh, this is the deluxe you get. With the deluxe, you get the harpoons and the fish. Okay, not too bad. So it's 98 for the standard and 110 for the deluxe. So it's a little over a foot. And Q2 to Q3 of 2026. So that's pretty close. And Alpha Red said, I'm getting that vampire. Sweet. Yeah, that it does look like Metroid a little bit from that. Which I think Samus had in one of the Metroid games. I'm pretty sure she had armor that had that color scheme where it looked similar to that. Never owned but one Mafex, and I traded it for two the college, those Harbinger Studios college football figures after finding the Venom Mafex at a bin store for $7 unopened. Sheesh. She's 610. Welcome to the stream. That's a pretty good come up. All right. And then 5K posted Ghost Axe, 4 Evil Spirits, Chi. I'm guessing this is from some sort of game. I'm not, it's got to be from some type of game. But this looks cool. That actually looks really cool. And then there's the painted up version. So it's cool that they added some soft goods for the little kind of loin cloth there for his hand. Oh, and he has a little cloak too. He's gonna kill like a werewolf, or I don't know what the hell that is. That axe is awesome though. That's really cool, the axe. There's no price, but saying early April, maybe. but because of Chinese New Year coming up. And then SH Figuarts just dropped their Marvel game Reverse Wolverine. So now your Cyclops has a Wolverine. And there's that Spider-Man that I thought wasn't going to get a US release for some reason because people were talking about that. But articulation looks good. I don't know because they don't have a height comparison, but I feel like just basing it off that Cyclops, he's going to be about the same height as Cyclops. So they might have not scaled him. They might have not scaled him down to where he's shorter than Cyclops. So he might be the same height as Cyclops. That might bug some people. If scale and making sure the height is accurate to your characters, that might be an issue, but there's no, it doesn't show accessories or anything like that. These are just pictures. So it shows pre-orders are beginning February 2nd at 4 p.m. Japan time and 2 a.m. Eastern time for so that would be what, 1 a.m. Central time, and that would be 10 p.m. Pacific time. So, but that'll be it'll be February 1st for the people on the West Coast, and it'll be February 2nd for everyone on the East Coast, and then in the Central, it'll still be February 1st. So, no pricing on that, so I don't know. I can't remember. Does anyone know how much Cyclops was at all? Does anyone remember how much Cyclops was? Because I didn't get Cyclops. And the Warden is here. The Warden is here. So everyone be on your best behaviors. Until we talk about the pervy figs, then everything goes. And then Som Goku. This has to be from Z, because maybe this is from, okay, by an illustration from Shonen Jump issue number 23. Okay, 1989. So this is the first time they're making this design into a figure. Okay, that's kind of cool that they're basing it off Shonen Jump, which is a popular anime magazine. I believe it's still going to this day, and it's pretty popular in Japan. So, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I guess let me check Toy Migos and see if they posted anything new. Okay, they kind of did. So the explosion, so they're doing another explosion effect for Figuarts, which I think these are only like $20, which is not bad. And some of them are up on pre-order right now for Big Bad. So I pre-ordered the smoke effect, I think, but they have a bunch of other different effects on there that you can check out. But it's cool that they're starting to re-release these because these are pretty expensive, and some of them did come with some pretty expensive and hard to come by SH Figuarts figures. So it's cool that they're starting to release those again. So let's see. Yeah, I don't think they... I don't think that they put... I don't think they had any pictures either. So I guess it's kind of up in the air for what this Wolverine exactly comes with. Yeah, I don't think anyone has any pictures of what this comes with. So there's at least 2 head sculpts, because there's the one where his teeth are gritting, there's the one where he's angry and he's yelling, but I don't see any other hands with this. So Mondo with their 1/12 scale, Motu, Man at Arms. Okay, so I would say pretty good timing considering that the Motu trailer dropped. I don't have anything to say about it because I have no attachment to Motu. So, but from everybody that has an attachment to Motu, it seems like people are happy for the most part. So that's good. But yeah, this looks really good. This is at least like $100 and something. So I would hope for the price that they charge for the 1/12 scale versions of these that they at least look accurate to the cartoon interpretation. So you get 3 head sculpts, an extra set of hands, his weapons here, some effect pieces, and that display stand. So pre-orders go up tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central, so that is 8 a.m. Pacific time and 12 a.m. Eastern time. So there you go. So that'll be on the Mondo shop if anyone's interested. And I think... what is that? Kokinseo. Oh, Gridman. Okay. I'm not familiar with Gridman, but that's cool for anybody that is. Oh, the Hunter figure looks cool. But you know what? Did I talk about this? Oh shit, maybe I did talk about that RoboCop. Maybe I did, or maybe I didn't. But if I didn't, we could talk about it. This is from RoboCop 2. Looks really good. This figure was in development hell for years, and it's cool that it's finally getting released. I don't know if there is... okay, so it'll be 99 USD, and after the tariffs it'll be 115.99. So the NECA RoboCop is fine, but this will be more in scale with your 1/12 scale figures. And it is based off RoboCop 2, and I'm sure if they did the original RoboCop, people would have been more interested, but I think the only difference between the 2 movies is just the colors are different. This is more of a blue, like a powder blue, and the original one is like a silver. So, and GB's here. What's going on, GB? Just checking to make sure I didn't miss anything in the chat. But yeah, this looks really cool. So I'll keep an eye on on that. I think other than that, oh shit, is this 1/12 scale? Oh shit. Okay, YOLO Park. Okay, YOLO Park, I see you. So YOLO Park has the license for Metal Slug, so they're going to be doing model kits off of that. So it's the AMK Pro series, so that means there's some die cast. Usually the AMK Pro series has die cast and some sort of light up effects. But yeah, it seems like they're doing everybody, I guess, all of the characters with all the different effects. So there's what, like 5 characters for this, and you can put all the bases together and it makes a piece of the game, which is cool. So yeah, I think the only other company that was doing Metal Slug was, there was another 1/12 scale company that was doing them, and they were like 100 and something a piece. So I'm hoping these are a little bit more affordable, but fuck yeah, I'm glad that Metal Slug is getting a second chance, because this is dope. So that that makes me happy. Metal Slug is that's a great game. That is a great game. Let me check ScoHK and see if he posted any new figures. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it was just the nun lady. That is really badass though. These aren't real. I need to preface this. These are not real. But it's cool though. The Wiz. That's pretty cool. And then this is also cool too. A 1/12 scale Little Kim, which is also cool. But I don't know. Oh, you know what? Fresh Monkey Fiction did show. Oh, maybe they didn't show it. Or maybe it was leaked. Somebody leaked it. But there was that wave of like skeleton or skull troopers or something like that. But I can't find it for some reason. But this guy is getting released pretty soon. The Agent Carter. I have this guy on pre-order. I can't wait. He's got the banana. He's got the spy pistol there, and this briefcase that has money in it and those classified documents. So yeah, I'm excited for these. I'm excited for the Secret Agent. The Wiz would be awesome. I'm genuinely surprised nobody has made figures of the Wiz. Somebody should make figures of the Wiz. Heart beeps too. So yeah, I'm excited for these. I've become a big fan of Fresh Monkey Fiction with their Operation Monster Force figures. So I'm excited for this because this guy and the rest of the spy figures they're making will be really universal. And this head sculpt just looks amazing. So yeah, if you haven't pre-ordered him yet, go ahead and get your pre-order in before they release. So there's that. I don't think they posted a picture, I guess not, of that wave of figures. But I think that was everything. I don't think there's any new wrestling figures that they showed. I don't think. Oh shit, maybe they did. Oh shit, they're making headbangers. All right, somebody wake Shane up and tell them that they're making headbangers figures, so then he can figure out how to get a pair of them. But those look dope. Those look really cool. Huh. That's pretty badass. So they're making those. As always, they are going to make another Hogan. Another Hogan. Yeah, I was telling. Oh no, wait, was it? Oh no, this isn't. But yeah, they're making a big brother Brian Adams dude. They're making it for the NWO dude. So I guess yeah, they are trying to flesh out your NWO. Yeah, so yeah, they're making making the Disciple. I still can't believe they're making the Disciple. That's fucking crazy. From like one of the worst. From like one of the worst feuds for WCW that led up to like one of the shittiest Halloween Havoc matches that WCW ever had. And then yeah, so this is that SummerSlam wave. So these will be in the store. I would honestly say the Mankind is probably the one to go with because he comes with that Smoking Skull belt, and that hasn't been released yet. Unless you do need a China or an Austin, then you could get those. But also while you're there, you should get a Joe. No, I'm just kidding. That's not my bit. That's not my show bit. But yeah, if you do need a Joe Hendry, you could buy a Joe Hendry. But I think that's it. And then yeah, this is that Hogan that's coming out that has the ripping shirt effect. I'm ripping my shirt, dude. Showing you my hot dog buddy, brother. Let's see. Sent you it on IG for Big Bad Workshop. Oh, okay. It was under Big Bad Workshop. Okay. I'll check it out. I'll point out something over there, dude. Something over there, brother. Somebody in the dry Greek bed, dude. Just get out of there. Just get out of there, brother. Unless you want a knobber. Somebody help that little Hulkamaniac out, dude. He's gonna knob her in the dry Greek bed, brother. Okay, so here we go. Thank you, Menjoza. The new pad. Oh, you got them? Okay. Sweet. All right, so these are the Gridiron Warfare Skull Crushers. So we got this guy with the balaclava. Weapon looks good. This is the same weapon that Halloween Boy has, so you are probably gonna have to sand down the barrel a little bit for the suppressor to fit on, because that's what I had to do. You got this guy here, which looks cool. Oh, I guess it's just one figure, but you can have multiple options. Okay, but he comes with a lot of shit. So he comes with a lot of stuff. And there's like an extra head sculpt that you could possibly get. So you could either get a white head sculpt, a green head sculpt, a blue head sculpt, or a mystery head sculpt. So, and pre-orders go up this Friday at 11 a.m. Central, exclusively at Big Bad Toy Store. So, if you need a skull crusher, pre-orders go up this Friday. And GB says Cena will slowly replace Hogan as the wrestler that gets the most figures made per year. Now, I wouldn't mind that because I am a Cena fan. So I don't mind that. It just depends on what gear they do. And if they do a gear that I either had the Jax figure as a kid or it was a figure from a pay-per-view that I remember, then I'll get it. But other than that, I don't need 50,000 John Cena's. And they also showed more Soldiers of Fortune. So Close Combat Operative. So there's this guy, the Saboteur, the Jaguar Brigade Specialist, which you can only get this guy if you order the whole wave of these. So there's that. I don't know if they showed... I don't think they showed the Spy. That looks cool. That's a that's Menjoza's picture. So shout out to Menjoza. That's Menjoza's picture there. I think you just showed this, right? Weird that they don't show the agent on here. I guess they didn't show the agent. Okay. And then they showed the Close Combat Operative in the yellow and black. So this is what he looks like. And then they showed the Little Red, which I'm excited for this one. All right. Not because she's a lady, but this is kind of giving me like Devil May Cry vibes with her loadout here. It's pretty dope. Or dare I say Underworld? Because she's got that spear that like breaks down into 3 different weapons. She's got that hatchet or the tomahawk. She's got that like python revolver, the knife. I think those are coins or something like that. That syringe, this 4-bladed weapon, the stakes for her crossbow, her wrist-mounted crossbow. She looks pretty badass. I'm kind of excited for her. And she's got like the corset going on there. So pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff going on there. And Frank is in here. Frank, welcome. This is the new Blockies figure that's coming out. You need to order her. She's got some... I believe she's got some interesting sculpts that may catch your eye. But I think that's it in terms of stuff from Fresh Monkey Fiction. I think that's it for them. Yeah, other than that, I think that's it. This made me laugh, though, because I actually did this when I was a kid, and all my Jax figures are stained. They're all stained because I used to do this to my wrestling figures. I meant to repost this because it was really fucking funny because I used to do that. And the like cheap Jax ring I had like red marker stains on it because it stained the ring because I used like those washable red markers. But that is really funny that somebody made that in a joking way, but a lot of us actually did that when we were kids. But I think I saw a Monster Force mystery helmet in one of these photos. What photo? Oh, where? In here? Where? Oh fuck! I lost it. What, in this picture? I don't see anything. The first one? So. No, this is... That's the one that comes with... no, maybe. Maybe. Because it says it already comes with this head sculpt. They just give you an extra one in like a little baggie in the box. So you get 2 of these, just the other one is going to be in like a different... Oh shit, no, you're right. No, you're right. Huh, maybe that is, yeah. Maybe that is the mystery one because... Yeah, because this is green, white, blue. Oh, maybe it'll be gray. Maybe it's gray because this is a gray color. Okay, good catch, Chibi. Good catch. So yeah, I guess, yeah. Everybody will be chasing down, trying to get all the variants. So those are like $40 a pop. So I mean, good luck. Good luck to you if you can throw the money down for it. By all means, go for it. Go for it. But I believe that was it in terms of figure news. Unless I'm missing something, but I believe that was it. Yeah, I'm looking through here. Yeah, I think that was... it. Oh, Mega Man, and well, since Frank is here and he also collects blockies, Mega Man is another license they acquired for blockies. I saw the little trailer for this. I haven't seen the first Mario movie, but they showed Yoshi and they got the little Yoshi voice, and that made me happy. I was like, oh, look at that, they got a little Yoshi in there. But yeah, there you go. There's blockies and Mega Man, but Frank don't give a fuck because they don't got boobs. So Frank only wants the blockies. He wants the female blockies. And if you're feeling, I guess, adventurous, they got KFC jelly beans. This is not toy related, but they got KFC jelly beans. I don't know who the hell asked for these, but clearly somebody did because here they are. But yeah, that's a pass. that's gonna be a pass for me. But let's head on to. I wonder what you would have to do to get banned from a con. What do you mean, to get banned from any convention or what? Wait, are we talking about the jelly beans or what? What are we talking about here? Looking to see if Big Bad Toy Store had anything worth talking about, and they don't. Oh, you know what? No, they do. They do. No, they do. They do. Excuse me. Excuse me. Big Bad Toy Store does. Probably pissed off the wrong people. Word on the street. Word on the street. Well, listen. The word on the street is that there's some sexy pottery going around here, and I think Frank needs some of this for his shelf. So, Frank, they got some attractive, they got curvy pottery here for you for your collection. Put them on your shelf. The pottery has got some curves now. Frank, I need more shelves first. Apparently someone got banned from a specific con, but that could be fake. I don't know. About that. But I do know that we got some. Look at that. She can even tip her hat to you. Look at that. She can tip her hat to you. She can grow pottery plants. She can go grow taller with the pots, and her feet can become pots. Look at that. There you go, Frank. That's for you. That's for Frank right there. Or maybe Alpha Red if Alpha Red's here. Look at sexy pottery. Sexy pot. Look at, she even giving you the eye too. Look at, she's like, you like my curves? She's like, come on, Frank. Add me to your collection, Frank. Put me on the shelf. Put me on the shelf. I know you want these legs that go with the pottery. And you could put snail shell figures in the pots. Or they could snatch your... Oh my, you know what? I think I figured it out. I have figured it out. These are like cryptids. They sneak into your house in the middle of the night and they kidnap all your sexy snail shell figures. They are the pervy fig pottery. The pottery stealers. I don't know. The snail shell stealers. The pottery pirates. Oh, I've got it. The pottery pirates. You know, there's porch pirates and they steal your package. The pottery pilots, the pottery pirates steal your snail shell figures out of your collection and they run off. Look, that's gonna be me. Oh, come back. Give me my figures. These are really cool though. I like how they're like kind of modular. That's pretty cool. Yep, see, that's how they show up. They show up in groups of 3 to steal your figures. Slinging plastic crack. Look at Alfred, maybe. Perfect. So the usual. I mean, listen, I got Frank hooked on Blockies. I got Menjoza hooked on Fortnite. I'm good like that. Um, so these are $46.99 a piece, and they come out October of 2026. They do give you 6 interchangeable heads. You get 2 cover parts. You get a sword that I guess the hands are magnetic, which is kind of cool. A lid, a shield, and a display stand. Oh, the eyes are magnetic. Okay, so the eyes move with magnets. That's pretty cool. So it does have a movable eye, and it does move by magnets. So that's interesting. That is so fucking funny though. That's how you sell a figure. That is how you sell a figure. Pottery versus skeletons will rule 2026. Oh man. Yeah, this is fantastic. And then there is the Hero Wolf, which I wish she had more armor, because the colors on the figure are beautiful. This blue and white, and this like little bit of gold or bronze contrast, and with the white cape and her hair being white, and this little, I don't know what you would call it. It's not a crown, but this headband and the ears and the sword and this little neck armor here, like they just, all the colors clash so well. It's just, I wish she had more armor. Like even if it was just like a shoulder pauldron or like a breastplate or something, or something down here, something. So I'm gonna hold out and see. Look at, she killed the pottery pirates. She is the protector of the rest of your snail shells. She'll protect them. She'll protect them from the pottery pirates. But she looks cool though. She's, I would definitely say don't buy these off Big Bad Toy Store. Get them off other places. Get them off 5K. Get them off Hobby. Not Hobby Link Japan, because they charge you. They're gonna hit you with more charges, but off cool. I think, what was it? Cool Toys Club. I think Python suggested Cool Toys Club. Now the brown eye makes. I turned my head for a minute, and what I would come back to, shameful. I love it. All companies now know just put an ass on anything, and Alpha is interested. Patra, exactly. Patra. Pottery versus pirates. She just shit in the pot. Alpha is anti BBTS now. Just for the import figures, Frank. The import figures, they put an upcharge. They put an upcharge on these, and it's just, it's a lot. It's just, you're better off just getting it from 5K or other sites. They hit you with and then you got to pay the NRD, and then they don't even include the tariffs in there. It's just, it's it's a lot, and the tax and the shipping and just, yeah, it's a bit too much. It's a bit too much. But yeah, she's there. Oh, they still have this one up, the Wolf Girl. I wanted this one because I like the mask and the rifle, and the drones are cool. Like, I don't really like her face here. It's very plain Jane, and then it's like you got this plain face, and you just got this really cool wolf head, and the little drone can carry her. It's cool. And yeah, she just got this plain face. I haven't shipped my my Panzer Bunny yet either, but I have her. I have her in the accessory set. I just haven't shipped it yet. I haven't bothered to ship any of my Hobby Link Japan stuff yet. But I do have her, and she'll go great with the other bunnies. But you like the mask. Did I buy that? No, I didn't buy that yet. No, Frank. Other means have come up. Other means have come up. You know, I haven't bought any snail shell figures in months, and I was like, I kind of want my hit, man. I'm craving a new snail shell figure, so I was talking with Alpha Red, and I might get the loungewear. This one, the loungewear Aileen, or Eileen, whatever her name is. Come on, Aileen. Geez, they're charging $38 for this. This is highway robbery right here. Okay, this thing is highway robbery because she can't even fit on this bike. Look at, she's too big for the bike. She's too big for the bike. That's fucking robbery. That's robbery. This thing should be like maybe $10, $15, because it's got some nice paint apps, but 15. Should be at least 15, and yeah, it doesn't even fit. The figure looks like shit. Jeez. The sale might go, it's okay. I want some delicious in dungeon figs. Alright, well, I'm scared. I'm not looking that up on here. I'm gonna look this up off screen. See what the hell. See what this is here. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's like Dungeons and Dragons, but if it was an anime. Okay. I mean, I'm sure somebody will do it. They're doing, Free Run is getting figures right now. So, it's possible. There was another, like, Swords and Sorcery anime that got figures. I can't remember what it was called. Interesting. Alright, well, I had to make sure it wasn't $30. I would agree. It's a fun Netflix anime that's like a bike. That's a bike. I didn't think. Yeah, it's a bike, but it's underscaled for the figure that it's supposed to come with. Like, I think if anything, it might fit. You know what? I have it. Let me go grab it real quick. Show this. Hang on. Okay. So I found this fucking thing so I can shit talk about it. Yeah, so this is the bike, right? This is meant to scale with that bunny girl, but she's too tall for it. So let me show you. This is how big this bike is in my hand. Hang on. Right? I don't even know. Oh, well, she's all the way over there, but like the gun girl. Actually, I don't know. Will she fit on this? No, she can't even fit on this. I don't even know what scale they made this fucking bike, because a 1/12 scale figure can't even sit on this bike. Oh, wait. Yeah, they can't. That's how they sit on the bike. Oh, shit. This is how they sit on the bike. So they can't even, like, you see what I mean? It's very underscaled for whatever. I don't know what figure is supposed to fit this. So I don't know. Like, her in the picture, her feet are supposed to. Where is it? Like, they even have a picture of her. Yeah. Like, this is the advertisement picture. Like, the bike is too small for 6-inch figures. So I don't understand who the fuck this is supposed to scale for. It's too tiny for 6-inch scale, so you have to just kind of like, oh, not like that. It looks like she's mooning you, but like, you kind of just have to have, I don't know, them just like sitting on it like that just for a picture, because they can't sit on the bike. It's too small. So I don't know. But yeah, it's not worth $38. It's not worth $38. I think it's more 1/18th. Then why did they advertise it as 1/12 scale? Look at this. Look at this fucking. Look at these lies. Look at this slander. Perfect for 1/12 scale figures or models. Well, clearly the fuck it's not, because it's clearly not. So, lies. But this guy, it's hardly a bike. The one tall scale toilet I have is bigger than that, cheaper too. Why do you have a 1/12 scale toilet? Wipe back to front. Remember to flush. Pot got a hole now. I have the bike. My metal slug figures fit on it better than the bunny girl. No, I said I was gonna go grab the bike. That's a bike. Any more free run? I haven't seen it. So, yeah, for I can't pronounce that. Why don't I? I don't know, because I'm not gonna take pictures of my figures taking a shit. That is no. Like the couch and the arcade machines and stuff like that, I'll get, but I'm not getting that. These, on the other hand, I also want a set of these. These are also snail shell. The hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil, or see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But they're really cool. And each one of them comes with what they're missing. So, like, see no evil, the eyeballs are in the glass jar. Hear no evil, her ears are in the glass jar. And speak no evil, her tongue is in the glass jar. And you can get them as like a set of 3. And I think they come with like a stand or something like that, some special thing. But I wanted these for my horror shelf. But even these pictures look fucking awesome. They're like very Silent Hill, and like they got the like blueprints or something like that back here. It's cool. There's like the blood dripping down the. It's cool. Whoever did the photography for these is really cool. And then like you have the happy ass face, but I was like, why would you give them the happy face? Like, why would you give them the happy face and make them like regular things? Just keep them as what they're supposed to be. But yeah, I want those. I made a bathroom in my World of Warcraft house. I have a picture of my Cobra Commander taking a Duke on Instagram. Interesting. 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 Well, we sped through all the news, so there's not much in terms of figure news. But like I said, I am buying a new. Well, actually, no, I might get 2. I might get 2 new snail shell figures for the collection. I went to the only person I know that could guide me in the direction of the best picks of what current snail shell figures are out, and that was Alpha Red. And I gave him some suggestions, and he gave me some advice. So I did a bit of searching, because one of them that I wanted, she was sold out on I think it was Cool Toys Club. She was sold out on And I think the other one might have sold out too. I think. Actually, let me check. Maybe they restocked her. Let's let us see. Oh, look, there's that figure that Shane got, that Warhammer figure. Waiting for it to load here. Yeah. Give me a second here to what the hell? Why is it not letting me share? Interesting. Where is it? There was. Oh shit! They got her in stock. Oh, I should have fucking got her from. This is why I gotta wait. This is why I gotta wait. I can't find that Warhammer figure that he got. It was just on the. Oh, maybe I need to just look up. I'll just look up Warhammer. Probably pull it up. It was like an angel or something like that. Oh, geez, they got 14 pages of this stuff. Sheesh. Yes, these things are really. I'm underestimating how popular the Warhammer stuff is. Let's see. What army was this under? Was it the Imperial? Maybe the Imperial Fist? It was a big ass figure though. Where the hell? He had like angel wings. Oh, there he is, right there. There he is. Oh, he's part of the Blood Angels. Yeah, this guy. This is the figure that Shane just got. This is fucking this figure. Like that, it's got the lion or the animal's head on the pauldron. And that gold is really nicely done too. He's got two swords. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know anything about Warhammer, so don't come to me and be like, "Oh, you any fatal lawn deco of Castle Grit." It's fucking dumb, but if you like it, getting the lawn castle. But yeah, this looks really cool. Anyway, that was that figure, but since Alpha Red's here, that that Sushang bunny is here, and she's like cheaper than what I paid for it on Hobbyland Japan. If you need her or want her, I guess. You know what? Since Kaiju Kitty's here, let's take a look at the High Hit Toys. King Ghidorah 2.0, 14 inches. It doesn't really tell you anything else, I guess. Let's That's a lot of detail though for like the tiny dragon heads. That's a lot of detail. Oh, it comes with blast effects. Or I guess lightning effects. Interesting. Interesting. I can see it. I also might get it. I need more lawn decor for Halloween. Frank's gonna show up and he's gonna be dressed as He-Man. He's gonna have the loincloth and everything. It's pretty cool though. I don't know how it scales next to the other kaijus, but that's pretty cool. It's really cool. Let's see, they got Contra, more Godzillas. Okay, so if these are 7 inches tall, then these are like the size of a McFarlane figure. But I guess they have to make Godzilla this size because then he would be out of scale with the rest of the kaijus. Because the Hiya Toys Mothra is tiny. Like super tiny. But I mean, they do put a lot of detail into these, so I'll give them props. And they're more affordable than the Monster Arts. I don't know about like the joint quality or anything like that, but if they did maybe like a Shin Godzilla, then maybe I would get it because I like that design for Godzilla. But other than that, I don't know. Unless maybe if they did Godzilla -1, maybe I'd get that one. But yeah, I guess they do have. Oh damn, that shredder is only $24. Damn, that shredder actually looks good for okay, like 32. Okay. 32. Damn, that shredder actually looks good for a 118 scale. That's a pretty damn good looking shredder. I'm not even gonna complain. Foot Clan look cool too. I think was it one's battle damage and one isn't. Huh. That's pretty cool. This kind of looks like the Fortnite version of Shredder. A little bit. That's pretty fucking cool though. Damn. Okay, Droid Toy. Let's see. Putting in work for the 118 scale people. Anyway, now going back to the yeah, so this is why I haven't shipped my Hobby Link Japan stuff yet. I'm waiting on this figure, but I'm also scared because people that already got theirs said that there was QC issues and that the figure came broken in the box. So I'm a bit concerned because I paid for a figure that I was hoping was not broken in the box, and I wanted her to go with the other two snail shell bunnies. So, fingers crossed that she doesn't come damaged. Passed on that line too many QC issues. Well, I already pre-ordered it, and with Hobbylink Japan, you can't cancel your pre-order after like a certain time frame. That's why I'm not going to order from them anymore. But I mean, I'll let you know. I'll let you I'll let you know what the quality is like when I get her in the mail. Let's see. Was that a 118 scale? Mythic Legions. Ghost in the Shell. What are they for Ghost in the Shell? Oh, I have this on pre-order too. This Major Makoto. From Ghost in the Shell. Which I've heard good things about this figure. So this will be my introduction into the 112 scale high toy stuff. So, because I had the Figma standalone complex, and she was just very not in scale with them. Like, she was too tiny. You know what? I think GB also asked what I was excited for to come out this year. I'm also excited for the Bunny Girl Arena, which is, she's based off of some like it was like an anime short for a convention in Japan, like probably like 20 years ago, and it had like a lot of pop culture references, and it was really popular, and the bunny girl looked like this. But I also kind of like it because she looks like a traditional like Playboy bunny. Like, she looks like the Playboy Japan club design, because all theirs are like anime girls. And she also she also has like this effect, like this heart effect, like all these effect pieces, or not effect pieces, but they're like little cutouts that you can use for effects. And I guess she has, oh yeah, Red was telling me that they have accessory clothes. They have accessory clothes for her, so if you don't want her to be she's dressed very, very tactical. Exactly. The Ghost in the Shell looks great, but she's tiny. The Amazing did it. Well, the Major was always tiny, so, but if she scales more with the rest of my figures, then I'll consider it. But yeah, so I think Alpha Red already bought like 2 sets of the clothes. So I'm passing on the clothes, but I did get 2 of these. So one I'll keep in the box, or I was considering if we ever hit 500 subs, I would keep that bunny girl and do a giveaway whenever we hit 500 subs, and that would be my thank you for getting me to 500 subs. So maybe that's what I'll do with the other one. Oh, they still got the wolf girl. Oh, they still have the girl with the suitcase girl. With like this giant fucking hand coming out of, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's based off of some type of mobile game, but she comes with a chicken wing though. It's kind of fun. So she comes with a chicken wing. I don't know why. But this was the other one that I was talking to Alpha about. I was like, should I get the loungewear Aileen or should I get this one? But he said that this one has some sort of QC issues or something like that with the hair, or not QC issues, but he said something about the hair. So we will see. We will see. And then there's also this one too, which is cool. The tactical maid, which I've also heard really good things about. But she looks pretty cool. And I think she's like the most articulated figure they've made in the line so far, which is cool. Like she can even take a knee. So, decisions. You know, decisions. For me, who is the next to be added to the collection? Who's the next to be added to the collection? I don't know. But yeah, it's a choice. It'll probably be the loungewear and the Nikki figure, because now I have this wonderful couch. This wonderful couch that I got from Michaels, and it's really good quality, and you can take really good pictures of figures with it. So, you know, there's that. You got some work to do. What do you mean I got some work to do? What is that supposed to mean, sir? What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean, sir? What do you mean I have work to do? I did work. But I couldn't go into work today because the roads were iced over. And I couldn't go to work yesterday because they closed our department yesterday and today. So I stayed home and I played Fortnite with Alpha Red and Menjoza. And Menjoza he's getting better. We're gonna make him a professional Fortnite player. And the best part is that he will never change his skin. He'll never change his skin, and he will always stay as the default character. He'll never spend a single dime in that game. He'll earn everything for free. But yeah, I don't know if there's much else to talk about this week. I think I've covered everything. There was no new pickups this week. But I do have. I mean, I have two figures I could open. They're NECA figures, but because they're cold, it's cold outside, and I don't have anything to heat the joints up with. I don't want to open them, and then the casting couch. No, it's not a casting couch. Naughty. Get your head out the gutter. Minjos said, I will never spend 1 penny. Exactly. He'll never spend 1 penny. But I do have these. I could open. I haven't opened these yet. So I guess we could open these and then call it a night because I ain't got anything else to talk about. Sadly, there's now 500 subs. Yeah, okay. I bought 2 of those bunny girls, and if we hit 500 subs, I will give away one of those bunny girls. But that'll take a minute. So that'll take a minute because I'm not as consistent with uploading to get more eyes on the channel. And so that'll take a minute. But she'll be there. She'll be there. She'll be ready to go to a new home whenever we hit 500 subs. But until then, that'll be the prize. She'll be, dare I say, the booby prize. But I guess we'll open these accessory sets since I got no figures that came in. Oh, you know what? That's not, well, not yet, but this week. This week, though, I actually forgot to talk about that. That just reminded me of something that I forgot to talk about. So, who was... Who... Oh, I just saw Alfred sent me a message, but he didn't attach anything to it, so I don't know what the hell he was talking about. I don't know what he was talking about because I didn't see it. I don't know. I don't know what he was. Oh, I have too many tabs here. Hang on. All right, so this is courtesy of Kaiju Daddy, but tech store, and we got Jury. She's been out. That Chun-Li's been out. That Jury sadly has like QC issues with loose joints, which really fucking sucks because I wanted that figure. And she probably would have been on my figure of the year list. That Chun-Li looks awesome. But then the camera pans over and boom. This week, baby, this week. This week I should be getting my email from Hobby Genki. She's getting released this week. So I am super excited. I've seen people already get her in hand. And finally, I can shut the fuck up about this figure because I have been talking about this figure for months. And I've been hyping this shit up like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But to be fair, this figure does look really fucking good. And this is Mr. Mad Orange, who is one of 2 people I've seen so far get this figure in hand. So she looks fantastic. Now, I might have one nitpick with one of the faceplates, but I'll hold off until she comes in the mail. But I think they have finally perfected Harley Quinn in terms of their figures. Like articulation wise, I think they really have. Oh, okay. So yeah, those faces. Okay, so it was that face, the face before this one, that looked off. But I think it's the yeah. So if you got the pre-order bonus, if you pre-ordered in time, you get the pre-order bonus. But yeah, the pinless legs, the smaller ball joints in the elbows. Her pigtails can move, which is cool. She's got a lot of range in the neck joints. Butterfly joints, finally butterfly joints. The previous Harley did not have butterfly joints, so I'm excited about that. Her ab crunch is really good. And she has these sunglasses you could put. It's Harley Quinn. It's right there. It's in the video. This is from the Suicide Squad anime. So yeah, she got the baseball bat. And what's cool is, shout out to Alpha Red. He sent me this post, and this guy did a height comparison between her and the previous Harley, and she's about the same height. So, Kyoto, you might have finally made me a very happy man. So, who is that? It's the Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad anime. But yeah, she looks like really good. So I can't wait. I can't wait. And the fact that now she has trigger fingers too. So many more options. But yeah, this figure looks really good. Dare I say, we're not even into February, and I already got a figure of the year candidate right here. Already a figure of the year candidate. I haven't gotten anything else this year. And we already got a figure of the year candidate. So I'm fucking hyped. I'm hyped for that. Okay, anyway. We're gonna open these and we'll take a look at these. And then I'll have to make sure I don't lose any of the stuff, because I wanted to do a video covering these. Because I think what I might start doing is like what I'm doing right now with the super action stuff, where I'm sitting down and I'm covering it. I may do it with the teeny tinies. I may do it with the stuff from Michaels, from Hobby Lobby, because there's always people getting into this hobby, and there's always people getting into figure photography, and they're always looking for like affordable props. Because you could look on Etsy, you could look here and there, but sometimes the props are really expensive and you only have a certain amount of a budget you could work on. So that's something I want to try to do this year, because when I got into figure photography and I got into collecting, there wasn't really a lot of people guiding me to where they got some of this stuff. So, but yeah, that's enough. That's enough for me. The jar. Did I? Yes, Steve. We talked about this. We did. We have coined that figure, the pot pirates, the pottery pirates, because they come in the middle of the night and steal your snail shell figures. But I'm glad that you joined us, Stu, because we are opening the Teeny Tinies watch party little accessory pack here. So I know some of these things will scale with my stuff, and whatever doesn't scale with my stuff, I can give to my niece, and she can use those with her Barbies. So it's a win-win. All right, so we are looking at 20 pieces in here. So this is like a tailgating type of thing for football, or whatever you want to call it. I need to get my X-Acto knife. Which I think is somewhere in here. In the junk drawer. There it is. I'm like wrestling for my fucking X-Acto knife. I'm gonna have Godzilla and pals doing a public drinking session. Stu, this is from Five Below. So this was only $5. And shout out to Jay Gonzo, because Jay Gonzo was the one that brought these to our attention. So shout out to Jay Gonzo, because he's always hunting for stuff, and he's always letting us know what's out there when it comes to figure related stuff. Okay, so right off the rip, we got a, does this even close? Okay, it does close. All right, so right off the rip, we got a little cooler, right? Little cooler. This might be, let me see. We're going to use Rebecca here as a model for scaling. Should be okay. It should be okay, because they do make coolers in different sizes, so it should be okay. But it just opens, and it does come with this little piece of ice to put the drinks in. But if you do happen to get this, you can go on Amazon, and for like $6 you can get a bag, like a big package of 1/12 scale ice cubes, and you could just fill that up in here, and then you could just throw, like, if you have any of the little soda cans, you could just throw a whole bunch of them in there with the ice cubes, and it'd be better. But if you can't, then you want to use this. It fits at least 2 things of soda in there. So it's cool. Closes up. These, though, I'm not sure about these. These might be too big or 112 skill, but it says energy soda on it. This might be too. No. Let me grab Deadpool. Yeah, that might be too big. Yeah, it's gonna be a little big, but it will work with this guy because he has big hands, so it should fit just fine with him. Yeah. So it does fit with him. So it fits in his hand just fine. So if you happen to have any of the, what was that line called? Astrobots, they'll scale with those. And then you got some ginger ale. 1 12 scale ginger ale. You got a cup of soda, which I like their little soda cups. So these will scale with 1 12 scale. You got, what the hell is this? I think this is bean dip. I think it's like a little tray of bean dip, or like a casserole dish. You got 2 hot dogs, different toppings on it. You got that's cool. It's actually really cool. This has got like some chicken wings, or like buffalo wings with some celery sticks, some ranch. You got a bag of classic sour cream and onion chips. I actually like sour cream and onion chips. You got a bag of sour cream and onion chips, which is good. We'll be keeping those. You get a bag of ice cubes. This says this is a 20-pound bag of ice cubes. So there's that. Stu says, let's see. Kohl's would charge 5 times that on Black Friday. Stu says, right on the Five Below by me is quite a dirty store, so I normally avoid, but I might need to check it out again. These, Stu, these are in... They're not in the normal toy section. They're in the section where the Barbie stuff is, like the Barbie dolls and the clothes and stuff like that. They're usually hanging on a peg, and they have a whole bunch of different ones. I saw a retro diner one that had a bunch of stuff for like a 1950s diner. So there's a couple different options. You could probably find some clear translucent rubber and slice your own ice cubes, or maybe an eraser. That is possible. And then these are, I think these are supposed to be cookies, which they have like little number 1 little footballs, which I saw these little football cookies and it immediately reminded me of Ace Ventura. When he goes to the Ray Finkel's house and the mom brings the tray of cookies and the laces are out on them. This is like a fruit tray. So you got some strawberries, some blueberries. I think that's kiwi and pineapple. So it's a little fruit tray. This is, what the hell is that? What the hell are those? Are those French fries? Those look like corn nuts. Hang on, I gotta look at. Oh shit! The box go. The box go. These are pretzel bites. They don't look like pretzel bites. I thought those were French fries. All right, well, pretzel bites. I thought that was a plate of corn nuts, but okay. You get a veggie tray with some crackers, some grape tomatoes, carrot sticks, celery sticks, and some type of cheese. Some dip. You get a pretzel. To get a pretzel, you get a tray of nachos, which is cool. You get, what the hell is this? Oh, some type of dip. You get this football helmet with chips in it, which that might actually be 1/12 scale. That I think you could fudge that in. So I guess yeah, for Super Bowl Sunday. And a pot of, this is possibly a pot of chili, or this could be gumbo. I'm not. No, it says okay. Well, it says it's a pot of chili, but I'm pretty sure that could also be a pot of gumbo. So that will actually, that could scale 1/12 scale. So I guess if you have a classified roadblock and if you have a classified roadblock, or if you have the Jada Toys Shaggy Scooby-Doo figure, could also have them with this too, or the nachos, or any, well, yep, any of this really. And with the Scooby-Doo coming, oh shit, I gotta talk about that too. Shit, I forgot I sent myself, see, because I forget shit. I forgot there is stuff we could talk about. All right, so there's that. So yeah, that's not too bad. That's like 20 accessories for like $5, and these all seem to scale with your 1/12 scale figures, which is dope. So that's good. And then we will be taking a look at probably my favorite, the Cinema Stand, which also has 20 pieces in it. Which I think my niece got this one, and I was like, huh, they actually sell like popcorn stuff with this. Interesting. We'll just toss that over there. Where the hell did my exact knife go? I just had my exact knife here. I have their popcorn stand, barbecue, and a refrigerator. They're pretty decent for the price. Is that salsa or a bowl of Fruity Pebbles? That, it says it's supposed to be a pot of chili stew, so I'm gonna go off of what the box says. So it says it's supposed to be a pot of chili, but we'll see. I've seen some new ones that I haven't seen before. like the retro diner one I never saw, but I left that one because I was like, well, I really, oh, I thought I left something there. I really only wanted the popcorn stand, and I was gonna do an online pickup for these, but I treated my mom to lunch for her birthday, and we went into Five Below. So, and I found that stuff. So there's a little bucket of popcorn, which is cool. Not as, I mean, I like the Michaels popcorn buckets a little bit better, but these also work. It's fine. So there's that one. There's this little smaller one. So you got a small, a medium, and then right here is your large popcorn. So you got that. You got a pack of sour gummy fruit, which is funny. I actually like the Haribo sour gummy bears. Either those or I actually like the pineapple Haribo gummy bears too. Those are pretty good. And then here we got, the fuck are these? Chewy drops? These like gum drops? I guess. I thought they were jujubes. My grandpa actually used to eat jujubes. Those were gross. I don't like jujubes. And these are fish frenzy. So I guess these are like Swedish fish. Again, look at that 2-0, baby. Sour cream and onion potato chips. I love these. I'm good, Jeff. How are you? What is this? Popcorn kernels? Oh, I guess, yeah, for the little machine. So that's not too bad. Some of these have stickers on them though, so if you move them too much, they might peel, but should be okay. Then you got the little butter machine, which is cool. I'm actually glad that they do this type of stuff. I'm sure they've reused these for like a slushy machine or something, but it's cool that they at least give you the option. So if you want to use these to build off a diorama, you can. Oh my god, I can't even see that. The print is like faded on this. I think this is supposed to be cotton candy. Which, if that's the case, I don't know what the hell movie theater sells cotton candy. But you get a bag of cotton candy, but like it's the print on that is so faded. I had to really sit there and look at that. So that's cool. It just hooks on to this little thing. And well, I guess we'll get on to the main thing. So this I know they've reused for a couple of different packs, but it's like a little, what is this, man? Oh shit, that opens? What? Oh shit, that is really cool. But does it? Okay. All right. So here's your little popcorn, right? And you got the little door to put all the stuff in it. And the little thing actually opens. That's pretty cool. $5. Okay. $5. They didn't have to do that. Does it do it on the other side? No, it's just on this side. That's pretty damn cool, though. It doesn't turn, though, does it? No, I don't think so. But that's pretty cool, and it does It does actually scale with 1/12, so that's pretty cool. And the little wheels move, so that's pretty cool. See, and Kaiju Kitty said this was the lamest of the sets. I think this is better than the Watch Party, the little tailgate one that came with the fridge. I think this is better. So you get another pretzel. Is this different from the previous pretzel? It is slightly different. This doesn't have the little salt sprinkles on it, but it's a pretzel. The soda drink has returned. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut that little. I'll have to slice that off later. There's like a little, it's like a little nub at the bottom, but we can slice that off with an X-Acto knife. That's no trouble. But these actually are 1/12 scale because I got one from that fast food pack. You get a slushie, which this is probably like a Coca-Cola slushie or a Dr. Pepper slushie. But that's cool to get that. This little bag of popcorn that you could hook on like that. So you got your little popcorn. I don't know what fucking movie theater has a popcorn wagon, but you know, you never know. You got your little shaker. You got these little things, which are ranch seasoning, and what the hell is that? Cheesy. God, that's so tiny. Cheesy jalapeno seasoning. And these are like those little seasonings you shake on the popcorn. And then I think one of these fell out. I'm gonna have to, oh yeah, here it is. So this is not gonna fit in a 1/12 scale figure's hands. That is tiny. That's gonna be lost to the carpet monster. But it's like a little scoop for the popcorn. And then you got caramel covered pretzels. So that is $10 worth of stuff there. That is 40 items for $10. I have no complaints. And looking at all this stuff, everything seems to be 1/12 skilled. Jeff says a lot of theaters in Oklahoma sold cotton candy for some reason. Steve said, I think cotton candy is a pretty cheap and easy to sell margins type of item. Okay. Jujubes were the devil's candy. Jujubes ripped out your feelings. Okay, so that's cool. I love putting body parts from my other action figures on the grill. I love using the barbecue set with Leatherhead, barbecue grill. Everyone is talking about this barbecue grill. Maybe we need to do a little search and see if Five Ballista still sells those. Sean Young will also be crazy because she stalked Tim Burton because she wanted to be Catwoman and she turned down the role of Vicky Vale. Oh, Sean Young. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. I see what's going on here. Okay. Interesting. All right, well, we will take a look, see what other teeny tiny packs are showing up. Because I don't, maybe I have seen that grill, but I didn't get it at the moment because at the time I probably couldn't find a use for it. But I do want to see. No. Let's see. Tiny's. Let's see. Let us see. Okay, so I see a couple here. And I've never seen this one before. So there's this one, which is like maybe, oh, those might be too big. All right, never mind. Those are definitely, those are out of scale. But I've seen this Tea Party one. This dessert one I've seen. And I believe, oh, that's actually cool. It actually comes with the display case to put the desserts on. Interesting. I've seen this one too. This Gamer Essentials one. And I really just want it for the headset and the controllers. But I do also like the little Chinese takeout thing. Wait, I am showing these, right? Okay. Because I did that last week, and people were telling me they weren't seeing anything on stream. So, yeah, there's a couple of different things on here. The mini fridge, you might be able to paint that a different color. I think if you can separate the two pieces, then you should be able to just prime this and paint it a different color. I saw this picnic one too, and this had that little picnic basket and stuff, which isn't bad. This one I saw, this was actually a cool one to see. This little retro diner, and it has this little waffle maker and stuff like that. So if they still have this, I might go back and grab it. What I would use this for specifically, I'm not too sure, but I'm sure there's something out there that I could use that for. And then this is the watch party one that we just took a look at. So there's that one, and then there was this barista cart, which I saw, and then the cinema stand we took a look at, but there was also another version of this barista cart that it was, I think it only came out for the holidays last year, but it had hot chocolate and stuff like that in it instead of like coffee and stuff. It was more for hot chocolate, and I think those got clearance down to like $250, but my Five Below had like a whole bunch of those. But like these vending machines here, they're going to be too big to use with a 112 scale. So, oh, I'm on the big screen there. So, Crow, what's going on? I didn't know Five Below had an online store. I did not see the ramen one, but I know some of them are on the website. But I know you can do online pickup for some of these, and you can look and see what it is. I haven't seen the grocery stand too. Some of these, they're kind of like 50-50 on which ones show up and which ones don't. But yeah, that's how I checked, because I was going to do the online pickup for the cinema stand and the watch party, but I was like, well, this is kind of stupid to do an online pickup for something that's already in the store. So I'll just grab them here, and if I like them enough and I need to, or if I have to grab them for some folks, then they're here. But I'm not going to deprive people of getting them at the moment. Now where was... Where's that picture of those? Oh, I can't find it now. What the hell? Oh, here they are. Here they are. I found them. Here we go. So I'm not sure what convention this was at. They do, Jeff. They also ship. But I think it's one of those cases where you have to hit, to get free shipping, you have to hit like a certain amount. But I mean, these are only like $5, and I think the shipping might be like $7. But they do also ship. But some of them might be unavailable to ship. You'll just kind of have to play with their website and see. Alright, so Jada Toys showed these from, I actually don't know what convention these were, but they showed the boxes for the Invincible figures, which it's nice to see that they're doing different boxes for each line. So the Cyberpunk stuff has their own box, Scooby-Doo has their own box, Street Fighter has their own box, and these have their own box. So you can at least see what they're coming with, but they seem to come with a well, except for Mark. He seems to be a little short on accessories, but the kid has 4. I can't tell if those are face plates or if those are head sculpts. They might be doing the face plates because this hairpiece, and 3 sets of hands, and then 3 sets of hands, 2 head sculpts. So I'm wondering if what the price point is going to be on these, because I think the Scooby-Doo stuff is $29, Street Fighter is $29, but the bigger figures are $35, I think. But the Cyberpunk figures are also weirdly priced, because I got Lucy for $30, and David was $40, but now he's $50, and Lucy is $40. So I don't know. Their prices are all over the place, so I'm not sure. But this is wave 2. Oh no, yeah. This is wave 2. So this is wave 2 of Scooby-Doo. So we get Scooby, Charlie the robot. I don't know why they're calling him Ghost Diver when his name was Captain Cutler. I guess for some reason they can't use the actual names. I don't understand, but this is Captain Cutler, and he is going to have the unmasked head, and he's going to glow in the dark, which is awesome. And then Charlie is going to have 2 head sculpts. Daphne will have 2 head sculpts, some extra hands, and that's cool that she comes with the candlestick, which is cool. And Scooby, he'll have 2. He'll have those 2 head sculpts. He has something up here. Oh, is that, or is it just part of the box? There's like something. There's something in this top corner right here. I can't tell what that is, that could be part of the packaging, but I can't see. But I also see he has like an extra set of paws for his front paws. But it says these are supposed to go up for pre-order soon, but honestly, I'm gonna just wait till Wave 2 comes out and then I'll just grab everybody. Because it's kind of stupid to have a Shaggy without a Scooby. As much as I love Scooby-Doo, it's just kind of stupid to have one character without the other. It's like if they had put Scooby in Wave 1 and then waited until like Wave 3 to put Shaggy. It's kind of like you can't have Scooby without Shaggy. You can't have Shaggy without Scooby. So, but I really like the packaging on these. They look really cool. They remind me of the old cartoon. And I'm excited because this is like the first time we're gonna get a full set of Mystery Inc. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be really, really cool. So so yeah, this is really cool. It's just how are they gonna do the rest of these? Are they gonna put Fred with the mystery machine? Are they gonna do a mystery machine? Are they just gonna put Velma and Fred in Wave 3 and then we get 2 more monsters? Or it's like people have been asking, I think his name is Jun. I think Jun is the person in charge at Jada Toys. If they're gonna do a mystery machine, and he's kind of like, I don't know. But at the same time, it's like if you give us all 5, Fred, Velma, Daphne, Shaggy, and Scooby, like you kind of have to give us a mystery machine. That's kind of pointless to give us the characters but not give them the mystery machine. Like the mystery machine itself is a whole nother character. It's a vehicle, but it's like you can't, when you think of Scooby-Doo, you think of the mystery machine before you think of everything else. So, and then it's like, well, what is the price point going to be on the mystery machine? Like, you know, is it only going to be, are they going to make that a convention exclusive because of the price? Are they going to put it just only on the website? Because I don't see them putting that in the store. Because I don't really know if it would, like, if people are going to be impulsive to like buy it. It's just kind of one of those risky things. I know when they did who made those figures for that last Scooby-Doo movie? I can't remember who it was, but they made a mystery machine and that was like $30. It was like 20 or $30. That sold every time they put those on the shelves. People are buying those. And they just did another version. They retooled that mystery machine and they did it as the classic mystery machine, so it doesn't have all that extra shit on the top of the roof. So it's just one of those things that you don't know, because I kind of understand, because it's well they made more than that, but the Vamp or Joe's made 2 vehicles less than $100, so maybe we'll luck out and it'll be 100 or less. If Scooby doesn't come with a sandwich, people will riot. Copyright. Interesting. Oh, was it Toy Fair? Was Toy Fair already? Did Toy Fair already happen and they already showed these? But yeah, I just wanted to talk about those before we ended stream. So it'll be a short stream this week, but I did want to at least make sure because I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw pictures of Scooby-Doo stuff. I thought maybe it was the case of the Mandela effect, but yeah. So I'm playing the long game on those. So once those go in stock, or at least they give an update or an estimate on when those get released, then I'll go in and I'll grab both weaves, and then I can have those. Because I'm good with Shaggy, CB, and Daphne, and then if they want to wait like 2 waves down to give us Velma and Fred, well, Kaiju Kitty wants Velma, so he may not want to wait 2 waves down. So, but I mean the roster for the monsters and villains from Scooby-Doo is, but I still think they should, for Comic-Con, they should do a Hex Girls 3-pack and do Thor and Luna and Dusk with the instruments, because I think that would sell. I think it would. I think Jun is like really, he's not, when they did a Q&A, people were asking him about it and he didn't know what Hex Girls were. But if he did it, those would sell like gangbuster because people love the Hex Girls. But anyway, that is going to do it for me this week. I'm not sure if anyone else is streaming, but if there is somebody streaming, be sure to give them some support. I'm going to end this because I need to go work on editing some more of that video that I've been holding off for a couple days. So I got to get that done. If any of you were affected by the snow, hopefully that melts pretty soon. And whoever was unable to go to work, hopefully you'll be back there in no time. And try to stay warm, people. Try to stay warm. And I will see all of you next week for the next show. Thank you to everyone for stopping by. Jeff, Kaiju Kitty was here. Rough Shot, Miss Virgo, KJ from Highly Posable, Alpha Red, Menjoza, Kaiju Kitty, Stu was here. Stu, thank you. And I think that was everybody. I think 610 was here too. I think maybe. But yeah, that's it for me. Take care, everyone.